कियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगुं हवामहे नीनां त्वाम् आहजानि गर्भतमा त्वमजासि गर्भदम् महाकाय सूर्यकोटि निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Islam for beginners. It's feasible for people to waste out their time online and certainly one day as a given. Which is someday day to waste all your time doing the same stupid game you do every day like birth. Pathetic birth can't get enough of your life.
भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरविश्येम देवहितं यदायुः भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वा सस्तनूर्यश्येम देवहितं भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वा सस्तनूर्यश्येम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु श्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षर्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो श्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षर्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधिः शान्तिः स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यां परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीषाम् ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी शस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् दुर्जनाः सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जनः शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येतमन्येभ्यो मुक्ताः शान्त्यान् विमोचयेत् सर्वस्वरातु दुर्गाणि सर्वो भद्राणि पश्यतु सर्वो कामानवाप्नोतु सर्वं सर्वत्र नन्दतु सर्वं सर्वत्र नन्दतु भानुशशिभो विसुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनिराहुकेतवः सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकराः भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकराः भवन्तु ॐ ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरान्धकारी भानुशशिभो विसुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनिराहुकेतवः सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकराः भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकराः भवन्तु ॐ ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरान्धकारी भानुशशिभो विसुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनिराहुकेतवः सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकराः भवन्तु सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकराः भवन्तु शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदं अन्तरिक्षं शान्तारुणन्वतीरापः शान्तानां शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदं अन्तरिक्षं शान्तानां शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदं अन्तरिक्षं शान्तारुणन्वतीरापः शान्तानां शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदं अन्तरिक्षं शान्तानन्वतीरापः शान्ता शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तारुणवतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तानन्निरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तारुणवतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्ताय शान्तोषधीः ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्ता ॐ शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तायो शान्ता पृथिवी शान्तमिदम् अन्तरिक्षम् शान्तारुणवतीरापः शान्तानः शान्तोषधीः शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं योस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि स्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भाव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं मुतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु सर्वमेव समस्तु सर्वमेव समस्तु पृथिवी शान्ति अन्तरिक्ष शान्ति शान्ति विश्वा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्वशान्तिरेति शांति शांति सर्व शांति सामा शांति शांति ओम पृथ्वी शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति व्योम शांतिरापः शांतिरोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः शांति सर्व शांतिरेधि शांति शांतिः ओम पृथ्वी शांतिरंतरिक्ष शांति शांतिरापः शांतिरोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः शांति सर्व शांतिरेधि शांति शांति सर्व शांति सामा शांति शांतिः ओम पृथ्वी शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति व्योम शांतिरापः शांतिरोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः शांति सर्व शांतिरेधि शांति शांति सर्व शांति सामा शांति शांतिः ओम पृथ्वी शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति व्योम शांतिरापः शांतिरोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः शांति सर्व शांतिरेधि शांति शांति सर्व शांति सामा शांति शांतिः ओम पृथ्वी शांतिरंतरिक्ष शांति व्योम शांतिरापः शांति विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः सर्व शांति ओम पृथ्वी शांतिरंतरिक्ष शांति व्योम शांतिरापः शांतिरोषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः शांति सर्व शांतिरेधि शांति शांति सर्व शांति सामा शांति शांतिः ओम पृथ्वी शांतिरंतरिक्ष शांति व्योम शांतिरापः शांतिर्विश्वमे देवाः शांति सर्वमे देवाः शांति ब्रह्म शांतिरापः शांति सर्व शांतिरेधि शांति शांति सर्व शांति सामा शांति शांतिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः सर्वशान्तिः सा शान्तिः शान्तिभिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिन्द्रो शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्वशान्तिरेव शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्वशान्तिः सामा शान्तिः शान्तिः ॐ पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्त्यः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वमे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वमे देवाः शान्तिरम्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्वशान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वशान्तिः क्षमा शान्तिः शान्तिभिः सामा शान्तिः शान्तिभिः सामा शान्ति शान्तिभिः 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 सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः शान्तिभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः शान्तिभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिह घोरं यदिह क्रूरं यदिह पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्वशान्तिः समयामोहं यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं शान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः शान्तिः शान्तिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ताभिः शान्तिभिः सर्वशान्तिभिः समयामोहं यदिहा घोरं यदिहा क्रूरं यदिहा पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः सर्वमेव समस्तु नः सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ददातु शुभानि सानम् यस्याप्रमाममतुलं भगवाननन्दो ब्रह्मावरश्च नैवात्रुमलं बलं च साचन्दिका किल जगत्परिपालनाय नाशाय च शुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु या श्री स्वयं सुकृतिनां भुवनेश्वराक्ष्मी पापात्मनां कृतधियां हृदयेषु बुद्धिः श्रद्धा सतां कुलजनप्रभवस्य तां त्वां दत्तास्म परिपालय देवि विश्वम् तदमिदं जगदात्मशास्त्रम् निशेषदेवगणशक्तिसमूहमूर्त्या काममखिलदेवमहर्षिपूजा भक्त्यानतं स्वविददातु शुभानि शानाम् यस्याप्रमाममतुलं भगवाननन्दो ब्रह्मावरश्च नैवात्रुमलं बलं च नाशाय च शुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु या श्री स्वयं सुकृतिनां भुवनेश्वराधियां हृदयेषु जनप्रभवस्य तां त्वां दत्तास्म परिपालय देवि विश्वम् देव्याययान्तनमिदं जगदात्मशास्त्रम् निशेषदेवगणशक्तिसमूहमूर्त्या देवहर्षिपूजा भक्त्यानता स्वविददातु शुभानि शानाम् यस्याप्रमाममतुलं भगवाननन्दो ब्रह्मावरश्च नैवात्रुमलं बलं च साचन्दिका किल जगत्परिपालनाय नाशाय च शुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु या श्री आपात्मनां कृतधियां हृदयेषु श्रद्धा सतां कुलजनप्रभवस्य तां त्वां नता स्वपरिपालय देवी विश्वम् देव्याययान्तरमिदं जगदात्मशास्त्रम् निशेषदेवगणशक्तिसमूहमूर्त्या भक्त्यानता स्वविदधातु शुभानि शाना यस्या प्रमाममतुलं भगवाननन्दो ब्रह्माहरश्च नैवात्रुमलं बलं च सा चण्डिका किल जगत्परिपालनाय नाशाय च शुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु या श्रीस्वयं सुकृतिनां भवनेश्वराक्षी आपात्मनां हृदयां हृदयेषु श्रद्धा सतां कुलजनप्रभवस्य तां त्वां नता स्वपरिपालय देवी विश्वम् तां त्वां नता स्वपरिपालय देवी विश्वम् तां त्वां नता स्वपरिपालय देवी विश्वम् विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विश्वं त्वमीश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य विश्वेश्वरी त्वं परिपासि विश्वं विश्वात्मिका जयसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवति भवन्ति विश्वाश्रयाय त्वयि भक्ति नम्रा देवी प्रपन्ना हरे प्रसीद प्रसीद माता जगदोऽखिलस्य प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विश्वं त्वमीश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य विश्वेश्वरी त्वं परिपासि विश्वं विश्वात्मिका प्रसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवति भवन्ति विश्वाश्रयाय त्वयि भक्ति नम्रा देवी प्रपन्नास्ति हरे प्रसीद प्रसीद माता जगदोऽखिलस्य प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विश्वं त्वमीश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य विश्वेश्वरी त्वं परिपासि विश्वं विश्वात्मिका जयसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवति भवन्ति विश्वाश्रयाय त्वयि भक्ति नम्रा देवी प्रपन्ना हरे प्रसीद प्रसीद
So you can go back to like talk to Brad. But again, the whole thing with like between these two, it's TikTok issues. Like, oh, we had a parade, 40,000 people died. Really? Because hey, I hate to tell you this, in the whole term of fucking the Civil War and civil rights, we had a whole lot of black and white people get killed. We had a whole lot of people, and guess what? That was a revolution worth fighting for. It was a revolution and a cause that was worthy of it.
प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विचराचरस्य विश्वेश्वत्मिका प्रसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवति भवन्ति विश्वाश्रयाय त्वयि भक्ति नम्रा विश्वाश्रयाय त्वयि भक्ति नम्रा विश्वाश्रयामि त्वयि भक्ति नम्रा प्रसीद परिपालय भूरिमीते नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पावनि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसरणा देवी प्रसीद परिपालय भूरिमीते नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसरणा देवी प्रसीद परिपालय भूरिमीते नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसरणा नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसरणा देवी प्रसीद परिपालय भूरिमीते नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसरणा देवी प्रसीद परिपालय भूरिमीते नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च महोपसरणा देवी प्रसीद परिपालय भूरिमीते नित्यं यथा सुरवदागदुरेव संज्ञा पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं दयाशु उत्पादपाकजनितांश्च
Each and every being in creation is constantly searching and trying to achieve the state of ultimate peace. But by far, most persons experience very short and temporary episodes of peace, and for the unrest is the lack of knowledge of one's true identity, as a result of which there is a limited level of understanding of the Creator and His creation. As the old saying goes, charity begins at home. True peace has to begin from within the person. If there is peace within, the person will be able to radiate peace outside. We all wish and hope, pray and try to achieve world peace. The intent of the heart and mind through prayer is one of the most subtle to the deeper states of universal love and peace. The mantras in this program have been used over the centuries and are truly known to bring equality. True peace will spread and be dominant. Aspects that disrupt peace are individual and group actions that are of the contrary nature. The mantras in this program manifest in creation and in the hearts of all to take giant steps towards peace and keep away from negative actions. Playing and listening to this program will surely modify the energy in the environment to enhance peace. As you listen, please understand the meaning of each mantra and send out prayers of deep peace in accordance to the meaning. Always wish and pray for peace of others first. This will come as a boomerang with greater peace for you. May peace and love be our constant companions with each and every breath.
source of the deity. But it was when the Palestinians were running. Yeah, but to be fair, though, that where Israel is, it was not a piece of land that was habitable. So it took out the Palestinians did nothing with it ever. That's the point. Yeah, and now it's saying too, you literally look on a satellite, just one satellite on the board. We got that, bitch. And zoom in, down the region. Problems with it. You're gonna get malaria. Yeah. The water there. There's not much you can grow there. I guess they can grow like olives or some shit. But other than that, it was like a shitty place to live.
It's resolved some of the malaria issues in like Hadera, which had big problems with it when they first came in with putting in cypress trees and figuring out how.
Dates that they brought back, the Solomon dates, right? What was it they brought back that are like 2,000 or 3,000 years old? And they found the seeds of the dates that were in a cave, and they went back to like Solomon's time or something, and they had been extinct for like 2,000 years or something since the time of Christ. And they brought the actual fucking date trees back, and you can actually buy them online right now. I'll look them up. I think they're the King David or Solomon dates. But Cairo, I'm just curious though. So this is where it kind of relates to America. So you do have the piece of land. You could say, and I do agree that there were people that were fixed. There were people that were displaced that wasn't there. We could talk about all that, but at the end of the day, you see what they built on top of the land. What is it that you think What is it that you actually seek to gain? And here's the thing: if there's ever a situation where I think that I don't know, let's say some the Jews, this is a fantastical scenario. I would say what Israel should do is level the whole fucking place so that the Palestinians can enjoy nothing that they built, and they start from fucking rubble from scratch. No problem. And then they will end up. It will remain a desolate shithole like it always was.
And then you also have the problem, Cairo, of the 2 million Israeli Arabs that live there that are part of the whole society, that are in the government, that are on the Supreme Court, that are ambassadors to other countries, that serve in the army, that have interwoven into the society mixed with the Jews. So what are you going to do with the 2 million Arabs that like being Israeli citizens?
I'll answer all your questions. Just finish. That's no problem. I can answer. So,
go for it, Cairo. Just go.
First, I would like to say my goal is peace in the region. That's my main goal. What will we do with these people if Israel is abolished? Let's say the Israeli regime was get out of there.
Democracy is abolished? What do you mean by the regime? The democracy goes away? Yeah, but it is. But define it when you're talking.
Okay, what would you like me to define?
I'm guessing that you're talking about.
I'm guessing he's saying that. I'm guessing he's referring to what he considers occupying the Palestinian people.
Yeah, are you talking about within the borders of the state of Israel? That's what I can't understand what you're talking about. Are you talking about like in the borders of Israel, like in the city of Tel Aviv? You want that to go away so the Arabs and the Jews that live there, that have been living there with each other in peace, you want that to be dismantled? You want the city of Haifa to go away? Like, are they?
Listen, and you'll know what I want.
Alright, Abby, it was the Judean date palms, and you can buy them online. Okay, let him answer.
What I would like is
back to
last time there was peace in the region, occupied Palestine, that region. Do you know when that was, Abby? When the whole region, where Muslims, Jews, and Christians were living peacefully? Was
that never fucking occurred? You're so full of shit.
There's been uprisings from the Muslim and the Arab population.
Okay, so Abby,
yeah,
that region wasn't a Jewish government or an Israeli
It was a
government.
British mandate.
Yeah, but why the Jews are first?
Yeah, when did you fuckers ever rule it? And first of all, it's peaceful. Shut up, Rich!
I tell what Beaver's in fucking chat.
Shush! We don't need you to do that. Just message him.
You can tell them that, be like, what's wrong with this?
Okay, but when Muslims were ruling, when they had rule, that is peace to you.
Beaver wrote something to you.
Okay, so it was peace. Goddamn, Rich, you need to be kicked off the fucking stage. It's so obnoxious.
Beaver said Hope is blocking people out of the room and they can't come back out.
Okay. So.
Okay, what obnoxious is you're
Hope is not blocking anyone.
I'm just telling you what Beaver said. I'm not telling you.
to control yourself. Come on now. Okay, so the last time we see peace where all these three different faiths were living there together, the same people have brought the Jews back to that land.
It was, first of all, yeah, but there were Jews always in that land.
Yep.
Tell yourselves.
Well, don't make dumb statements that you won't have.
Guys, come on, let Cairo speak for 1 minute. Let Cairo speak for 1 minute.
135 AD. 135 AD.
No, he's doing his original sand nigger bullshit where he just sits here and tries to talk like they were so fucking peaceful. Kumbaya. Like,
You might not like what he says, but you were the one that said the other day we should let people speak in the difference of opinion and let them finish. You said that to me.
Me.
Okay, so allow Cairo to finish.
But I was saying that is a fucking mud.
Well, I'm a mod. So Cairo, finish what you have to say, dude.
Yeah, no. I'm saying as a mod, that's what you should do. I'm not a mod.
Okay, so allow Cairo to
He's gonna shut you up, that man.
Okay, Cairo, you got a minute. I'll ring a bell after a minute.
I'll probably be done before a minute, but thank you. The last time we seen these three faiths living peacefully was through the same people that ended the Roman exile of Jews in that land, that brought them back, that sent for them when they took over from the Christians in the 7th century. Yes, they were living in peace. According to Jewish people, they were the ones saying that. Oh, our brothers, the Ishmaelites, brought us back to the land. This is according to Jews. Okay, this is what they said. So now, we know that when Christians were in control of that land, it was not peaceful. When an Israeli regime was in control of that land, it was not peaceful. But they don't need that history. History says the only time that that land where people were living in peace with one another was when the Muslims were in control.
They're killing everybody.
Yeah, sure. So, okay, so you can talk about the fucking apes, the Ottomans that ended up ruling over the fucking place. Barbarians ended up getting basically their land taken from them by the French and the British. Sort of proper first world countries. But what I think is funny, hold on. What I think is funny is that it's peaceful when you have jizya, when you basically can relegate the non-Muslims as second-class fucking citizens. It's peaceful. Why? Because people don't want to get their heads chopped off, and it's so fantastic bullshit.
Okay, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, dude.
Can I respond to that?
Are you gonna give us old news again, Rafi?
No, somebody's Beaver from the anybody check their blog, please, from the mods. I don't think it's you, Chuck.
I may block him. Let me see.
I haven't blocked him. I know. I checked.
Why would you block Beaver? What the fuck?
Blocked him.
I'll check. I do want to say though, real quick. I think your response is very interesting. I think it's a little. I think the commentary and your response are a little narrow, because the Jews have been in that land for 3,000 years.
I said that earlier.
And like your entire point is, since the Christians and the Muslims were invented, there's been less peace. But that's not your point. But that is the reality, right? The Jews were in that land long before Christianity existed, long before Christianity had any kind of governmental control. Good, perfect.
Yeah, he said when the Jews ran in, it was like peaceful, and then he said when the Muslims came in, the Muslims
my whole point was not about who was there; it was about who was in power. And so he said that the Jews came, and I did correct him. I said Jews have been there. And so he's
They've always been there.
But this is an amazing thing. Whenever Muslims do not have the power and they can't rule over everybody and have their like basically caste system where all of the fucking infidels are lorded over in a humiliating fashion, somehow it's an injustice. It's so horrible. No, you fucking animals. If you can't subjugate other groups of people, you consider it non-peaceful. Because at the end of the day, you're kind of correct, because that's an affront to Islam. And this is where I think people are really, they've been so pussified about not just calling it out. And Islam is a problem. It really is. Your religion is a problem. It's not a peaceful religion. Yes, there's some peaceful Muslims, but your religion literally have a jihadist that you worship, a fucking rapist, a warlord. It's a savage person.
Let me know when you're done, because I'm gonna interrupt.
Yes, and you compare your fucking prophet to sure. Compare your prophet to Jesus. Jesus wasn't raping kids. He wasn't chopping people's heads off. He wasn't leading people into bloody battles. Yeah, there's a huge difference, and that is the problem.
Just let me know when you're done.
Oh, okay, I'm a fool. Okay, go ahead. I would love to listen to listen to this enlightened third worlder, fucking camel fucker. Go ahead.
Know when you're done, man.
Go.
All right, thank you for that. So, I don't know if you ever picked up a history book or if you're just stupid, but maybe you didn't hear about the Roman exile of Jews and how they were banned from Jerusalem.
Romans weren't Christians.
According to Jewish people, who ended that ban of the Jews?
Yeah, you talking about the pagan Romans?
Those would be the Shiites, Cairo. He was Zoroastrian.
Jeff, that's the best wine, Dariush. You want that?
He said, when did that happen? He said, Jeff.
But I'm just curious when the Romans.
That's like what date?
Okay, yeah, but when he gave you the fucking answer.
Okay, let's do that.
But this is what you fucking people do. You guys want to take credit for shit that came before you. You guys didn't invent math. You guys didn't invent alcohol. You guys didn't invent the alphabet. That was before Islam. You haven't invented shit since Muhammad.
Mr. Jeff, how did the Jew come back to Jerusalem after the Roman exile?
Well, apparently you were go ahead. Why don't you say how they did? Stop asking.
Welcome with open arms. That's what they did.
Jeff, I know what's going on. He watched that movie where the guy has the mask and the Muslim guy's like, hey, let's not fight. And he's like, you Christians just leave here and stuff. And he's like, that's all he's seen. He's seen the movie. Yeah, about Jerusalem.
Kyra, why don't you answer your own fucking question? Because I answered it with history, and apparently that's not good enough.
I've never seen a movie on Netflix.
Maybe you haven't read a book, Mr. Jeff. That's why I'm here.
Oh, that's not going to turn out well for you, Kyra.
Okay. So that's why I'm here. So, in the 7th century, Mr. Jeff, I'll tell you how the Roman exile of Jews ended. In the 7th century, Mr. Jeff, under the second caliph, Umar bin Khattab, everybody has a phone, they can Google it, okay? He is the one.
Okay, Kyra, are you under the impression that history started in the 7th century? No. You would be, because this is the problem. The Muslims think that their calendar is the only calendar that matters.
Are you an idiot? When did it end, Mr. Jeff?
When did what end?
So the Roman occupation. No, you mean the Roman occupation.
Which one?
Exile of Jews.
It's not the 7th century.
Okay, well you're still in the 7th century because history started then because you're a Muslim.
No, I'm talking about.
Okay, look, there are a few instances.
You kept yelling, "Oh, the Jews leave
How
out."
does the 7th century relate to what's going on today? Like every time you type something,
You say the Muslims.
hey, stop, Rich. I don't need you to explain my points because I can't. Every time you come in here, like you got, what is it, Soren, you got these other fucking twins. You go back to the 7th century, you want to go back to time. I don't care, but you keep continuously go back to like, oh, the Romans, and then there was the Ottomans, and then there was this one point. You forgot about the numerous events that were going on inter-tribes. Like, you left off those genocides in mass that you guys were doing, but, you know, hats off to you because you had like, a week of fucking peace amongst one group, and then before you fucking tried to eliminate that. Like, literally, when the Israelis came on board, or the Jewish people came out on fucking hulking ships with holes in them, rusted out, walking by wagons, literally by wagons and carts, pushing them across fucking continents to go into Israel in the 1900s, there, buddy. Then they had to fight 6 fucking nations with no help from anybody but Czechoslovakia. Now you guys are like, oh, blah, 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 this. So, again, this whole Muslim, like, is fine. You guys are fighting amongst yourselves. You got Kurds, Shia. You guys fight consistently. There is not a period in time anywhere in Muslim history that there is peace. There is not one historical book that can highlight it outside of maybe a fucking holiday. And even then, I would argue that's probably not peace because you have to have peace for more than a fucking day. But you guys, the problem is the fact that you couldn't fucking govern your hospitals, water, infrastructure, fucking desalination plants. You, by the way, couldn't even move the dino juice out of the ground without, guess what? Everybody else in the world coming together going, here's a tear, here's a well, here's a pump, here's people that do it, here, we'll build a school to educate you on. So again, like, just right. And again, I don't give a fuck what happened with Roman soldiers in antiquity, the Bronze Age. I don't give a fuck what fucking what is it? What did you say? Fucking camel humper, or fucking what some Jewish guy said in the 7th fucking century when it comes to what's going on today. Because quite frankly, all you've demonstrated is that the only time you want to highlight your successes through a fucking hundreds of years of failure is on fucking one little fucking tiny month out of somewhere in antiquity and think somehow you own on.
Here's the thing. This is the fucked up part. We're expecting these monkeys to build schools and hospitals and make them better. It's not gonna work.
Cairo, I just want to let you hang yourself. So, in what year in this?
Shut your mouth, Jeff. Talking.
Yeah, Cairo, in what year are you referring to in the 7th century? What leader, what empire?
Maybe you didn't hear me. It was the year 634 to 637 under the second caliph, Ibn Khattab.
Yeah, except that's not the history. Except that's not the history. That's not the Cairo. That's not the history.
You tell these ignorant people who kept killing Jews and who had to save them, Abby.
That's not the history. The Jews returned in 614 with the blessing of the Sassanid Empire. The Sassanids.
And the Persians. And then who conquered the Sassanids?
The Persians.
Who conquered the Sassanids? You ignorant twat. What?
I'm not ignorant because you're misquoting history, bro.
I'm not prove to you you're ignorant because I'm about to prove it to you. Who conquered and first?
I'm not ignorant because you misquoted history, sir.
Just let me know when you're done. I'll educate you.
Your statement was very clearly that Omar, the Caliph in 634 wrote the Jews back. No, it was 614, a different empire. Now your point is that another empire took over in 634, which we can fact check. I encourage everyone to fact check Cairo because he's probably wrong. But at the end of the day, your point was that the Jews came back because of this empire. That's fake. The Jews came back because of the Persians, just like I said, Darius in 614.
Okay, are you done?
I think I'm done.
So now I'm about to educate you. Okay, no problem.
No, don't educate me. Why don't you just Googling first?
You're ignorant. Okay, no problem. So
I'm not ignorant.
Okay, so Romans, Christians were in control of the land, and they were in battles and war and skirmishes with the Sassanid Empire. Now there was a period of time, 10 years, the Sassanids came back, conquered the majority of the Levant, even conquered the Holy Land, but the Jews came back after 7 years roughly and took the land back. Where the Christians came back and took the land back, okay? Mr. Jeff, I am way more knowledgeable about the history than you. when they took the land back.
I hope that makes you feel better about yourself, but I've already corrected you 3 times.
Weren't they assassinated? Weren't they killed by other Muslims? Because they literally, that's where their word assassin comes from. Is they literally murdered all of their political enemies.
We have a Jew in the room too, Abby. Maybe you could educate.
There's a bunch of fucking Jews in the room.
So now,
Yeah, Gyro, I'm a Jew.
when the people that believe in
I'm also an Arab. Is that confusing?
the people that believe a dying rising man God who died on a stick, they came back, they took the land,
Hey, it's 2 sticks.
and then who brought the Jews back?
Okay, why are you mocking Jesus saying a guy who died on his sticks? But I mean, if we're gonna talk about, I'm not even a religious person, and I think it's largely bullshit. But when I look at the Arabian Peninsula, it's centuries of no trace of anything relating back to Muhammad. You had a bunch of fucking primitive people that carried the word orally, and then they put it in their writing and made the fuck on. And quite frankly, it's so insulting. Look at your fucking, you dirty fucking, you people and your dirty fucking shitholes. You guys are trash.
Let it go. Hold on, Pepe. I love you, but I just got a bunch of background messages saying I'm using a big mic. Because
No, he's using a regular mic.
It's a regular mic. Yeah, it seems like a big mic.
Yeah, you follow my lead, boy. Go ahead, Ruffy.
No, I'm just asking.
No, just let him crash out. We were all enjoying it, including you. No, and I just think it's fucking. Come on, Pepe, go back to chimping. I just think it's ridiculous. Like you want to sit here and get that little yes.
I just want to know if Gyro likes trains.
What's that, Jeff?
I bet Gyro loves trains.
Autistic.
Don't believe in a dying rising man God who died on a stick.
Okay, where is your prophet?
Again, why do you have you play so fast and loose with history? He died in 2 sticks. Like, accurate.
And then also Cairo. I love how you guys use that. I love how you guys use that against Jesus. And you say anybody who's hung up on a tree is accursed. Like, that's the whole fucking point dumbass he takes upon the curse. Like, oh, you're so fucking sorry. You dumbass Muslims are like, he just hung on a tree. That means he's cursed. Okay, Rich. That was the whole point of dumbass. Okay, but here's the funny part. Okay, here's the funny part is that we have. Okay, Rich, hold on. We can look at the Prophet Muhammad and then we have Jesus. We can look at the people. Here's my source. We can look at the people. We can look at the religion, the Christians. Okay, that ended up Jesus ended up promoting. What do you have? The most powerful countries in the fucking world, the leaders of the world. One country that's primarily Christian literally can dominate the world. Now we can look at Christianity. Now we can look at amazing. We can look at of course Islam, which your fucking pedophile prophet ended up promoting. And what do we have? A bunch of third world fucking shitholes. It's a fucking mud religion. You literally have a mud religion. You guys are the dirt of the fucking world. You guys are gross. Literally, you guys live in the most backward places in the fucking world, despite how much money you have. That is the difference between Christianity and Islam. You guys are disgusting parasitic. I have a really good question for Cairo. Cairo, can I ask you a question? Rich, why do you have you're still long-winded, Pepe. Shut up. No, you ruin everything on the goddamn stage. You're gonna love this, Pepe. Chill out. Cairo, I have a question. So, there was a Christian theologian, Cairo, who was debating a Muslim sheikh, he's Sunni. And the question that he had was this. Prophet Muhammad was 54 years old when he consummated the marriage with Aisha when she was 9 years old. In the asterisk, are you aware that the average depth of a vaginal canal, the average depth of a 9-year-old girl's vaginal canal is 2.1 inches. So are you saying to us that Prophet Muhammad's penis is smaller than 2.1 inches? Or are you saying that he destroyed her insides and that's why she was never able to conceive a child?
Okay. So that being said, maybe since this is what you like to talk about, tell me about
Yeah, Rebecca. Say Rebecca. We all know what you're gonna say.
Yes, I'm gonna talk to you.
Abby, I have an answer for this question.
I'm gonna answer because there's Hebrew on it.
Oh my God,
The
Abby,
Torah.
just 2 seconds. Watch this. Kyra, why is it that you can't defend your fucking religion, but you have to do whataboutism and talk about other shit? Why can't you just answer the question? Are you saying that Prophet Muhammad's penis was smaller than? Or are you saying that he destroyed Aisha's vaginal tract, and that's why she wasn't able to conceive a child?
Okay, well, I didn't marry Rebecca too.
Why do you have to do whataboutism? Are you not able to stand on your own religion?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Why can't you say religion? How about this, Kyra? As soon as you answer the question, we'll go to Rebecca.
Okay, no problem. So what
Okay.
about Isaac and Mary?
Okay, so are you saying that Prophet Muhammad's penis was smaller than 2.1 inches, or are you saying that he destroyed her insides?
He's not going to answer it, Rich.
He's not going to, because he's just...
Okay, so then just drop it.
He's a piece of shit.
Kyra won't address your question.
I'm just going to
point out that they probably use a metric system.
Yeah, Rebecca's carrying jugs of water, giving water to the animals, and sitting down talking to her mother about getting married. That sounds like a typical. All right. Fucking retard.
Sources.
Oh, you're so stupid.
You don't know sources.
Yeah.
The source is the Torah. Listen.
My 3-year-old can barely pick up a
No. The source is the Torah. There's no other source. It's right there. Read it in English or hold it. You asked. Read it in English or read it in Hebrew. It says the same thing. I just said there's one source. There's one source. Okay, so show me please throughout.
I was going to ask you, because now you're here perfect, Abby. I don't know why you've been ignoring it this whole time.
I haven't been ignoring.
I rudely interrupted. Go ahead, Abby.
Excuse me. Read the Torah, and we can. No, don't interrupt, because this is a subject you know shit about. Okay? You don't. What was your? If you know so much, tell me what your parsha was. What was your parsha when you got bar mitzvah? You idiot. Okay, this one we happen to know. Read.
No. I mean, I should look it up.
Yes, it's gonna be. Let me find the source in. It's in Bereshit.
Abby, when did the Roman exile of Jews?
We're talking about
The Roman exile.
613.
Yeah, we're not changing the topic right now. We're on our topic.
You misquoted history earlier. I called you and you did accept that. Gyro, I have a very important question for you though. Gyro, do you like trains a lot? What's your favorite type of locomotive?
Jeff, our guy, so I can relate. But I'm autistic.
Where are your sources, Jeff?
Where's what source? Where's your source, Gyro?
Well, I have Jewish sources, Christian sources, and Muslim. Which one?
Yeah, but I'd like to talk. I would like to start with the Bible. Just give me the Bible.
Bring your source that says 634 AD. It's incorrect.
Now listen to Talmud.
Because you have sources doesn't mean it's an accurate source.
In the Talmud, Abby.
Reading the Torah, there's a big difference, sweetheart. One is.
Yeah, one is just a hadith or tafsir, and the other is the actual scripture. You fucking retard.
Yeah.
Genesis 24. It's Bereshit 24.
She's making commentary, Kyra, so shut the fuck up.
Why are we trying to teach Gyro how Judaism works?
He's stupid.
I don't know if you know.
Yeah, we know about the oral law, Gyro. We know more than you.
Kyra, allow Abby to finish and just be the
Or you can spend time in the audience.
So it's Bereshit. It's Bereshit 20. The original text is in Genesis 24, and it describes her as a young woman, unmarried, capable of drawing water and carrying those jugs of water and watering 10 camels. A physically pretty demanding task that indicated that she was a young adult or a teenager, not a toddler. That's in the Torah. That's the source.
Looks like you just got debunked. Okay, you have a pedophile warlord. I mean, literally, your prophet is a pedophile. Okay, it's indisputable. You know what's really funny is you guys hold on, shut your dirty mouth. Now you guys cannot deny the fact that Aisha was cleaning cum stains off of her dress when she was 9 years old.
No, that was
All you can do is try to get. All you can
She
do
was cleaning. She was
stop,
cleaning.
Rich.
You got it wrong.
Rich.
It says that
Stop.
Muhammad went to
Rich.
prayers and wudu with young
Rich.
When he returned, it said
Rich,
Mom
you're fucking
Aisha
up.
had to clean cum stains off of Muhammad's
Okay,
clothes.
Rich, stop.
So coming
Rich.
on.
I can get it back to page or no? Let me know.
Was a little.
Okay, so if I was a mod, you would have been put down in the audience for a long time. I mean, this is.
I'm trying to get you a great beat, man.
Why can I?
Right.
You gotta go.
Rich, just let him talk.
I think I got it wrong. That's all.
Rich, let him talk, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, what we've never heard, what you do not hear from Muslims is an actual of what Prophet Muhammad has done. Rest in peace. What you get is basically just them saying, oh, but what about these Christians? Okay, but you guys can never prove anything. And once again, you guys are the ones that are taught that you should aspire to live your life in the image of Muhammad because he was the perfect man. With Jesus, it's quite a bit different. He's the Son of God. He's without sin. We're not God, and we are not without sin. We cannot, we cannot.
Kairos been trying to speak. The guys are just all keeping up on the letter status, whatever he wants to say. And you guys can continue debunking it or piling up on it.
Okay, we will. But actually, you gotta have a better memory.
Cairo needs to trigger the rules for this to continue. Cairo, continue speaking.
Thank you for that, Rosie. So yes, people are going to say a bunch of things and critique a marriage from 1,400 years ago. They don't want to critique a marriage that Isaac had with Rebecca when she was 3.
She was not.
Not 3.
All right, that's what the Talmud says. I understand you.
Talmud does not.
She
The
just
Torah.
read it to you.
I just read you the Torah. I'm going to continue reading it if you like more Torah.
Rafi, you have to allow Abby to moderate.
No, hold on, Cairo. Can you please bring some receipts for my evidence?
I'll do that.
Words
The Talmud does say that, Rafi.
What?
It gives a commentary. It
There
says
was a commentary.
the commentary says she may be 3 and then she
You're
might
trying
be
to do
like
the
13.
calculation of
Yeah.
when all the children were born. However, if you read the Torah, which is the source that everyone is trying to then have commentary on, not only did she carry jugs, but she was old enough to inquire who the man was,
Yeah.
and old enough to know, to understand, to cover her face with a veil as she got near him. This is not what a 3-year-old does.
Well, yeah, but Rafi, it does say 3 in one commentary, and the other says it may be like 13 or something, or 14. So, like, there's 2 different commentaries on it. There's one in the
That's the
Talmud.
whole point of the Talmud.
Yeah, they argue with each other.
It doesn't sanitize the conversation. It records the wrong opinions.
Yeah.
Like, that's how the Talmud works. It's what people don't understand. Like, it has all sorts of things that are incorrect. That, like, it's why Jews are lawyers.
It's basically Jews fighting with each other over rabbinical law. They disagree with
I mean, that is accurate because it's commentaries. It's commentaries. Commentaries, history, all that, blah, blah. So, Cairo, the thing is, you wouldn't disagree. You wouldn't disagree in the tafsir. You wouldn't hold on, Cairo, goddammit, I'm just trying to make an example. I'm making a fucking example that you can understand. You would not disagree in Bukhari's fucking. Oh my god.
Cairo, continue.
I know, I'm trying to make a fucking example that you would understand. When they have the tafsir that says the iddah that's given for young girls. Oh god.
Okay, right.
Go ahead, you fucking faggot. Not you, Rafa.
Okay. So, yes, there in the Talmud are people that say she was 3. I know people don't like to hear that, but that's the truth. There is.
It's fine. No one's running away from that.
Yeah, we just said what the
It's not the
scripture says.
accepted opinion from the Talmud.
Guys, give it 40 seconds. Give it 40 seconds without interrupting him. Just 40 seconds, Jeff. 40 seconds.
Stupid argument. It's legal to marry a girl at 9 in Iraq today. Like, it's a stupid argument. Hey, I can marry a 9-year-old in Iraq.
Kyra probably lost the multiple wives, don't forget.
Kyra, where are you from? Can you marry a 9-year-old there?
I'm from America, and Mr. Jeff, I don't know if you know about American history.
We need to deport you fucking people. Like, this is the fucked up part. How do we let a bunch of fucking apes like you into a goddamn country? You're backward. You're backward.
Where are you from? Where's he from originally?
I blame you, Pepe. It was the white people that did it.
Well, that is largely true. The white people let them in, and I've been trying to correct them. There is, it is obscene we let these kinds of people in our country.
Brad, are we really missing out on some insight here?
Well, listen, let him
Let me know when I can speak. These guys can't.
You can speak. You can speak.
I know. You can speak as you can tell us what is your favorite.
Okay, you gotta listen to the other lot, too. What did you say, Jeff? What does he need to say?
I want to know what his favorite locomotive is, because we know he loves trains.
I like the Acela.
That's like,
We didn't ask you, goddamn autist. Shut the fuck up.
I love the Acela.
So, yeah, thanks. So, you guys brought up this argument, but suddenly now...
we've already conceded the Talmud says it, faggot. Can I understand? We're saying the Torah doesn't say it. You fast. Guys. I'm asking a different question. In all seriousness, where's this question going? What are you trying to rebuttal?
He's just trying to
He's trying to distract us that in 12 countries right now you can marry a 9-year-old. They all happen to be Muslim.
Yeah, Pepe said that Prophet Muhammad was a pedophile for fucking a 9-year-old little girl. I want to hear his response. He's not going to answer. He doesn't answer questions. Well, hold up. Now that's a attorney president. Are you answering questions? Because you can't have like a conversation without answering it.
question, yes.
Okay, so you answered questions. No, he didn't answer the 2.1-inch depth of the little girl's vagina. I don't need to ask about that. Did he answer the 2.1-inch vagina depth?
I still think it was metric.
Yeah, I know, but did he answer it, Jeff?
He did not answer.
He started screaming about Rebecca.
The inches were not invented at the time.
This is AIDS. Like, this is, I don't know, this conversation is going. It's so fucking obnoxious.
Cubits.
Are you fools done?
No, Cairo, can you go?
Dude, let Cairo go so this fucking idiot can get it out of his system.
The goddamn shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Cairo, answer my fucking question. Was the rich take over the damn loan? No, move Pepe. No, I'm moving Pepe. Pepe is behaving. You expect me to crash out when I ask fucking Cairo a question? I don't give a shit. Stop asking Cairo a question. Oh my god, shut your mouth, Rafi. Holy fuck. Alright, Cairo. God, okay, I'll ask Cairo again. Cairo. Don't ask Cairo nothing. He didn't answer the question. You said he has to answer the question. He doesn't need to answer. Oh, he's dirty Russian Slav. You gotta Uno. You're fucking slave. I get Uno. You're a fucking slave. I'm saying Egypt. One-way ticket, fucking boat trip.
Hey, you're out of aggressive now.
Speak. I told you the other time. Speak. Fuck.
Well, people keep interrupting you.
I understand. Just continue speaking.
Okay, so, the Quran doesn't give an age about the prophet's marriage. The Torah doesn't give an age about Isaac and Rebecca's marriage. There are, in the Talmud, there are different reports about she was either 3 or she was 13. In the Hadith, there are different reports that she was 9 and she was 17. Mainly the different reports in the Hadith. No problem, we can move along with that. That being said,
So I have a question, Cairo. May I ask you a question? Cairo,
You shut your mouth when Abby talks.
Cairo, I have a question for you. Cairo, since you have a lot of history on, hold on, guys, and about cultures. So every.
Hold on, I'm muting everybody. I'm muting you, everybody. Abby, so guys, 1 second. Abby, as a mod, she can interject at any point of time. But he said, let's move on from this topic. So let's see.
I
fucking rabbit hole. We're gonna fucking continue going through the shit. So, Cairo, though, you said you want to move on from the talk with Iran and everything.
Now,
I have some one question you never answered.
Shut up.
so somebody also tried to bring up, the religion, is barbaric, it's a bunch of violence. I don't know if they know this, but the Bible literally advocates for menticide. It literally says if you rape a woman, you give her father 50 shekels. The Quran doesn't teach you none of this.
Okay,
That's Deuteronomy 22, 28 through 29. It doesn't say that.
Now I'm gonna stop that real quick. So, great, you just said something about the rate 50 shekels. Could you now stop? We're gonna let you continue speaking. If you are arguing good faith, I need you to find this and show me where this says.
It's Deuteronomy 22, 28 through 29.
You don't know this, right?
It's talking about a shotgun wedding. It's talking about the woman. The reason it says the word rape is because the woman doesn't have the legal authority to give away her virginity. Only the father can give away her virginity. So any man that takes the virginity is a rapist because he's a thief. And it says because the woman didn't cry out, which means that it was consensual, that she was hooking up with some dude who she wasn't betrothed to, and there was no fucking dowry given, that the man is forced to pay 50 shekels, which is a shotgun wedding, and then he has to marry her and can never divorce her. It's Deuteronomy 28 through 29. If you also read 25 through 27, it says, and for the woman who cries out when she's been seized, and the man takes her and he steals her, takes her virginity. It says when she cries out, then it says the man is to be put to death, and she is declared innocent and not of doing any wrong.
Right now, Asbro said, yeah,
Right. Deuteronomy 22, read 25 through 29. One delineates between rape. One delineates between rape, which is 25 through 27, where the guy's put to death and she's completely innocent. And 28 through 29 is talking about two people who are having premarital sex, and then they force them into a shotgun marriage where the man is no longer ever allowed to divorce her.
Rich, I gotta say, what's worse than his whataboutism is how inaccurate it always is.
So,
Yeah, read Deuteronomy 22, 25 through 29. And Cairo, just remember, you just stole this. You stole this entire fucking argument with Zakir Naik and fucking Ali Dawa, these fucking Muhammad hijab faggots.
hold on, Cairo.
Ali Dawa got his ass beat. God Logic beat the shit out of fucking Muhammad hijab.
Okay, everybody shut the fuck up. Cairo, just between me and you, what did Rich say that was wrong? I'm just curious, you guys are having a debate. What did he say that was wrong?
He just said, yeah, the book might say rape.
That's it.
That's what he said.
No, explain what it means in the context of the meaning of the word rape. Dumbass.
I don't need your explanation about it. Might
Is a Muslima girl allowed, permitted in Islam to give away her virginity? No, hold on, Rafi, shut the fuck up for just 2 seconds. In Islam, I'm the scholar on this shit, so just hold the fuck up, Cairo. In Islam, no, I know Cairo doesn't. Listen, Cairo, is a young woman who's a Muslima, permitted to give away her goddamn fucking virginity, you fucking Muslim, because it have to be given by her father through marriage.
Okay, so,
What if you have a daughter and she's 16 and she goes out and has premarital sex? Do you consider that rape? Because the man does not have the authority to take her fucking virginity because you're her father. You're the custodian of her virginity. You're the one who gives her hand away in marriage. You're the one who permits a man to enter into your daughter through marriage, you dumbass. And anything outside of that is considered fucking rape. It is a legal terminology when it says this, but it says the woman did fucking not cry out, which is consensual on her behalf, but because legally she's not allowed or permitted to give away her virginity, the same way that you can commit an honor killing upon your daughter for dishonoring your family for having premarital sex. In Islam, it says you can kill your daughter if she goes and fucks somebody during premarital sex, and you can kill him. But the reality is in Judaism and also Christianity, it says that if the girl is going and having premarital sex, he has to pay 50 coins of shekels of silver, and then it says that they have to be forced to marriage, and then he's not allowed to divorce her. You dumb fucking sharmuta.
So now this ignorant twat.
Go read Deuteronomy 22, 28 through 29. Stop goddamn fucking reciting goddamn Muhammad Hijab and Zakir Naik. Muhammad Hijab got his ass kicked by Avery God Logic. You fucking stupid goddamn whore.
So that being said, this bird in the room just says, hey, it might say rape, but it wasn't really rape because she didn't cry.
Which bird? The one that talked to fucking Isa? Which bird? The one that spoke to Isa Ben Miriam, you fucking faggot?
Oh, hold on. Cairo, that's because it doesn't actually say rape.
It doesn't. It says that he's
Cairo.
It says he's.
Cairo, that's
Yeah,
what
Jeff, it says
you're
he's.
thinking, and you're thinking, and it doesn't actually mean that.
Correct, because it says seized, and the word seized in context actually means to take.
Thank you.
Because he took her virginity without lawful authority. Because only the father is on
Cairo, why don't you concede because you sound dumb?
Yeah, here comes Satan to fucking sell Ireland's man.
Because you're a literate retard, that's why.
I'm an illiterate retard that it says the word.
You motherfuckers lie to defend all your all the disgusting shit you says you guys lie to defend it, bro. It's clear as fuck.
You're such a fucking retard. You're such a
And you're a dirty autistic blank. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, that's all that matters. Cairo's retarded deletion.
When the Torah teaches to schmeticide toddlers and infant
Men, women, and children, and animals, yeah.
What is schmeticide?
Jeff, he's using talking on TikTok. He's using TikTok, schmeticide is genocide, rape is rape.
Those people.
Yeah, he's a brainwashed fucking TikTok fag.
You're a TikTok?
Yeah.
He's a TikToker. Because he's under 18, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, I think the rules permit, they state that if you're under 18, you're not allowed to be on the app. So I think you need to move Cairo down, sorry.
You know, 50 shekels in those days was a lot of money. But
Oh, yeah. If you want to raise.
I don't know.
If she's a virgin, it was 100.
Cairo, are you a child?
Like, he is an actual child. He's like 16. We should be engaging in this conversation with him, Jeff. Sorry.
But the fact that he's under 18,
That's why he doesn't mind being wrong about everything. He's a child.
Yeah, like Muhammad liked him.
I've killed 100 million more people than most.
So is he Pakistani by any chance?
I don't know what he is. I think he's Black American.
You guys are tyrannical. You guys
He's
are
not black.
It was a joke because then he would be
Who's
called
killed
slave.
who? Who's killed who?
He's talking about he's misquoting. Abby, he's misquoting what the atheists have done with secular.
I know, we can look, to be fair, we can look at like Pol Pot and we can look at the Chinese and we can look at Joseph Stalin and of course the Bolsheviks before them. It does kind of map out, but at the end of the day, he is just a kid, and so guys like
He's retarded. Yeah.
like no, hold on, stop.
But does he not have his favorite train yet?
Choo choo.
I know, but like I'm
because
used to going
autistic
back and
people
forth
love
with
trains,
adults,
Ira.
but I'm not.
He's calling you autistic.
My favorite little boy.
Yeah, but he is
Abby's old
a
enough to
child.
be your dad.
Abby or Raph.
I'm definitely old enough to be there. I'm just saying, like, we should not be engaging in this.
I've answered many, but who has killed in history? Who has killed,
Muslims.
slaughtered more people? Christians or
Muslims.
Bring a source.
Yeah, Muslims. Yeah, you slaughtered your way across North Africa.
Bring a source.
Entire Middle East.
I challenge you. Bring a source.
I mean, atheists are definitely number one, but Muslims are close second.
Okay, I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Wait.
The numbers when it comes to, hold on, Rich. The numbers
You have
when it
to
comes to
factor in modern countries. Modern
Rich,
countries
I don't need your help. Rich, I don't need your help.
Modern countries.
Rich, I don't need your help. Rich, I don't need your help, please.
You dumbass.
So when we're trying to compare the hold on, when we're trying to
Modern
compare
countries are secular.
Cairo, Cairo, the problem is though is that when we look at countries, okay, at least especially in recent history, you have a huge bloom in the number of the Muslim population, and so it's if you can look at Christians, perhaps throughout history with their longer history, I don't know, that could be, but I'm going to go ahead and look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up. Well, the problem is when you search it, it's going to incorporate all the fucking secular countries that exist.
I get that.
It's going to be like, oh, America's killed this amount of people.
And I get that. And that is one of the biggest differences between...
That's what all the research is.
Sure. So that is one of the biggest differences between Islam and Christianity. So, like, we have a pope. For example, he's somebody, like, whenever there's a war, it doesn't matter who the war is. It can be between two Christian countries. It can be between Christians and Muslims. It can be between the Jews and the Muslims, like we see in Palestine. They're going to say, oh, it's against humanity. It's so bad. It's violent. Oh, no, we can't do this. There's suffering. It's like that's what typical Christian. No, so basically, bitch, shut your fucking mouth and let me finish. Bitch, shut your fucking mouth and let me finish. So the reality is, though, is that our religion. I think this is my honest stance. I think that what Christianity does is it neuters, and I'm being dead serious when I say this. It neuters Christians. They do. So in other words, it will blunt the response to their enemies because it's. Religiously, that's kind of like what Christianity does. You have these primal urges, but you should not do it. When it comes to we can go down politically how this affects us, whether it's immigration. When you look at Christians, they're very pro-immigrant. They're very we're all children of God, yada yada yada. Take care of the sick and the poor. Just like flood your fucking country with a bunch of third worlders. Oh yeah, I know these people did horrible things, but it's so ungodly how you're reacting and killing them and yada yada. That is Christianity. The difference is your religion. Your religion is literally October 7th. Your religion is literally, Mom, look what I did. I just cut this fucking Yehud, out of the belly of this pregnant bitch. Oh yeah, we're kidnapping this stupid whore. Oh, she's dead now. But look, I'm gonna parade her dead body, and once I get back to the Gaza Strip, that is your fucking religion. You guys are fucking sick pieces of shit. Your religion it's almost maps onto like if we were to look at Satanism, like your religion is so fucking grotesque. It's so inhumane. Like you people are fucking garbage.
You'll never get away from like your book about genocide.
I know. You know what? I cannot wait. Okay, despite the fact that you're on your team, is I cannot wait until more people continually. The more people that are Muslim that live, especially in Western countries, the more tiresome you guys become. And the more the people end up voting far right. And I've been saying this for years. I cannot wait until when you're bitching and screaming and crying and holding on to your mother saying, please don't deport us. All of you fucking parasites, go back to the fucking shitholes you came from.
Oh, it's going to be worse than that when you're...
Fuck your religion. Fuck all of you people.
Yeah, it's going to be worse than that, Pepe, in Europe coming up real soon. It's not going to be deport them. It's going to be we need to fucking kill them.
Everyone's saying the Bible supports genocide, but the Quran, like, not only supports, but cheers genocide. And Muslims around the world still quote it.
Well, the Quran's for all times. It's for today. Yeah, it's for the Quran's for all times. It's for today. Like, you're talking about something that happened thousands of years ago, Kyra. And you're like, oh, no. Your book says that you...
How do you feel about female mutilation?
She's on mute. He's on call. His handlers in the audience calling him.
He's talking to some 9-year-old.
Yeah. Muslims are so insufferable.
Well, children are insufferable. I don't know why he's in the room.
But I do have to agree that the Jews are just as guilty as the Muslims when they do this. And they're like, yeah, but look what the Christians have done throughout the last 2,000 years. And I'm like, yeah, but just go to the words of Jesus. Like the only example. Don't read the same thing.
That's exactly why I say, why are we looking at history when you can marry a 9-year-old in Iraq, in Sudan, in Iran?
But my point is that I'm trying to delineate is the two. That if a person were to actually live the life that Christ prescribes to do, then you would be loving the person who's about to cut your fucking head off and praying for them and asking God to forgive this person for what they're about to do. Like Stephen did when he was about to be stoned. And then here's the example of Muhammad, which is anyone who curses you, curse them back. Anyone who steals your land, fight them. Lay wait and besiege and kill the disbelievers of Allah and force them to the narrow part of the road. Kill all the fucking polytheists who, it says in Surah 9:30, it says the Jews are polytheists because they say Ezra is the son of God, which it doesn't say that. And then the Christians are polytheists because they believe that Jesus is the son of God, which they're not polytheists either because they believe in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, jointly existing as one God, a hypostatic union, the compound unity, one God, 3 persons. So like the fucking Muslims are ridiculous. But if you were actually to practice Islam to the letter of the fucking law, shut the fuck up, Pepe, you faggot, you dirty Mexican. If you were to actually practice Islam to the letter of the law, then you would be a fucking ISIS fighter. If you were actually to practice Christianity to the letter of the fucking law, then you would emulate Christ, just like Stephen did. When he was about to be stoned to death by Paul, he cried out to God and said, Lord, forgive them, for they know what they're doing. And he said, God made him fall asleep, which means made him die. Like, if you're going to emulate Christ, then you wouldn't have fucking went and did the Inquisition and Crusades and slaughtered a bunch of people.
That's my point, is that, like, there is this, I do believe that the Christian religion, and, you know, I know what I'm saying is so blasphemous, I feel like I'm going to be struck to hell, you know, probably belong there if I'm being honest, but, you know, it does, for example, the fact that we show a level of humanity that, you know, it is good in most areas of life or society, but it does when we end up encountering a group of hostile people, like Muslims in particular, and there's this level of tolerance that we have towards them when it's broad as day, like what they think of us and what they want to do, how much they lie, how much they contort every fucking. You cannot have an honest conversation with these people. And that's been my biggest problem, and it's never been solved in the last like 8 or 9 years. Is I'll talk to them, but I feel like there's been a handful of individuals that I can actually have an honest conversation with, but the majority of them, they're not capable of that.
Also, Wad, I wish you would fucking come up on stage because there's no scripture that says Mary was 12 years old. It says that she was a young woman who was not fucking had sex yet. And then it says that it says the Holy Spirit caused her to be born pregnant. It's incorrectional, dressed in green. And then he went into Mary's fucking bathroom in Islam and he blew inside of her pussy.
Amazing.
A lot different than the Holy Spirit.
How Jews treated them, but white Christians, for the most part, they treated Muslims as they encountered them. And by the way, they were allowed to immigrate to the United States to a limited degree. It was starting in the 18th century. There was the Northern industrialists did advertise in Southern Europe and parts of Western Asia. So you got people from Syria and so forth that ended up coming here, Lebanon. Some of them were Muslim. They were classified, quote unquote, as white.
It's actually a brilliant scheme. The first immigration laws banned non-whites, and so the Arabs, the Muslims said, "Wait, we're white," and the government said, "No, you're not white. You're clearly brown." And they went to court and they said, "Well, no, we can't be brown. We must be white because Jesus was one of us." And like, are you saying Jesus wasn't white? And they're like, no, you're white.
white.
One of the most
So I forgot to mention in Islam, it says
hold on,
when an angel came down,
Rich, hold on, Rich.
2 seconds.
No, Rich, hold on.
It says that
So
you
one
have
of the
to
most
split to make her
okay,
come
Rich.
before you can
Okay, that's fine. So
As
Rich.
the comment says before you can
Okay, all right, amazing. So when it comes to one of the most consequential cases, it happened in California. This went before the Supreme Court. There was a guy who was arrested for something. It wasn't like a major crime. It might have been something like DUI or something like that. But he was arrested by a guy that was from somewhere in the Middle East. And he was saying that it's against the law. According to the books at the time, or the law at the time, it was illegal for a non-white to arrest him, I guess. And so basically Supreme Court ruled that this guy of Middle Eastern descent was white. And so he was allowed to arrest him. And so it set like a precedent legally. There's a whole lot of nuance when it comes to this, but who's considered white, but
I don't know this case. If you find it, Pepe, will you send it?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
And
Abby, whenever anybody ever brings, just always tell them that when Mary became pregnant, it says that the Holy Spirit caused her to become pregnant. It doesn't say that like it does in Islam. This is what you can refute with this thing in Islam. It says the angel bumped her clit to make her come before he blew inside her to make her pregnant.
Rich, under Jewish law, she was a Jewish woman. Jewish
No,
law.
but after
And
the
the Jewish
angel
law,
blew
it would have to be after she got her menstruation and
well, no. Yeah,
I can tell you how Jewish law was then also.
Yeah, after
So,
the age of blooming. It's
At
called.
the age of, yes.
Lightning in
called
the hips, the filling out of the breasts.
So, and ultimately, it became, they must be past 12, boys 13. Ultimately, it became that, but girls would not have married younger than that. They couldn't back then.
Yeah,
So,
they have to be past the age of blooming, which
in the New Testament, so someone can tell me, I'm sure
It goes on the
it's
same-
talked about in the New
goes on the Old
Testament.
Testament.
But basically, historically, she lived in a time and in a culture that she would have had to have been a certain age before she could marry.
After the age of blooming. It goes on the basis of the Old Testament, which says that they have to be past the age of blooming.
Maybe something in the New Testament, I don't know it.
But even in the Quran, it says that when you want to divorce your wife, the waiting period that you have to give to your wife is 3 criteria. The woman who's pregnant after she gives birth. The second is a woman who's menopausal. You have to wait 3 menstrual cycles to make sure that she's not pregnant. And the third is a woman who's too young to have menstruated, meaning a prepubescent girl who's never had a menstruation, which means the only way that they were married and the reason that they have to give 3-month waiting cycle, menstrual cycle, which it does, is because they consummated the marriage, because he banged his wife, he probably killed her, and now he has to wait 3 months. But that's for a girl who hasn't even had her menstruation, hasn't even had her period, which is the same as Aisha. Aisha said her testimony in the hadith, she says that she didn't have her menstruation until she was 15 after the Battle of Khaybar. Like, she was 9, he was banging her before she had her period. Well, we should take Muhammad's word. Ace, you got anything to say? I think I know Ace. There's the Ace. Oh, okay, it's a different Ace. Never mind. There's another Ace from fucking Amir's room, so I apologize for assuming you were somebody else. I was really hoping you were a Muslim. I think he's coming in real low. I'm being genuine this time.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay. So there was a 1909. There's a Lebanese born, which at that time was Ottoman Syrian police officer George Shisham in Los Angeles Superior Court before Judge Frank George Hutton. Wait, so
Is there a case citation on it? Is it? You said it's a Supreme Court case?
No, actually, I'm looking now. It's not a Supreme.
Yeah, because that's why when you said that, it didn't make sense to me. That wouldn't be something they would have ruled on.
So he arrested a white man. Shisham arrested as the son of a prominent local lawyer for disturbing the peace. The arrest led to a challenge to Shisham's authority. The arrested man argued that Shisham was not white. He was allegedly of Chinese, Mongolian, or Asian ancestry because he was born in Asia and therefore ineligible for U.S. citizenship. This supposedly meant he could not legally serve as a police officer or make a valid arrest. Shisham and his attorneys successfully argued that he was white/Caucasian, citing shared ancestors with other groups historically classified as white, and famously noting that Jesus Christ came from the same region. So kind of what Richard's talking about. So interesting.
I just want to say, Anoop, you're fucking retard. You said let's talk about prehistoric time. Prehistoric time is God. This is so stupid. He said, let's discuss prehistoric pedophilia.
But the thing is, though, so like I get so sick of talking. Like I was, like on X, I would go into these spaces and then.
I've talked about this so many times. I don't think you remember.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about, Rich?
You talking about how you were on Discord and text spaces with a bunch of fucking Groyber neo-Nazis and white supremacists.
No, that's not what I was going to talk about.
Every day you talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it.
You're like my Uncle Billy. Like, he just talks about the same fucking
I was
stories.
not talking about. Yeah, I was not going to talk about.
Tell us about how you threw rocks at cars.
Dude, you're so fucking obnoxious.
I know, but you're just saying the same stories.
I mean, then run your fucking mouth. Go ahead, be autistic. Just
Let's invite him to
diarrhea of the mouth. Just
It was a Fourth Circuit appellate case, a different one, that happened in 1915, Dow versus the U.S., which was a Syrian-born immigrant that they classified, the court basically classified as white. They reversed a little.
Is that in California also?
Yeah, denying him citizen. Well, let's see. Where was this? It's a fourth.
Just make me a mod so I can invite everybody else in. Thank you. I am complete.
It was a they classified Syrians as Caucasians.
I'll bring them all up and we'll see the
No, it wasn't Nebraska. That wasn't California. It was Fourth Circuit, so it's Nebraska.
Where's Fourth Circuit?
Middle of the country.
I mean, so even if I were to look at like some of the first people that came to the United States, amongst the first Jews that arrived to the United States, they were Sephardic, which I guess racially they're more Levantine. They're more Levantine and Southern European than anything. They're not necessarily more Middle Eastern, I guess you could say, than Ashkenazi, but they did, but they were classified as whites, you know, and they primarily resided in the South.
Toro, there's a whole history of it.
No, but I mean, the Sephardic Jews, they were largely went to the South.
South Carolina was,
yeah.
And Charleston was the first temple, but in New York, it was German Jews that came in.
You had the ones from the part of the diaspora that was from like Central and Eastern Europe.
Rafi, before guys just mob me so I can invite everybody. Hurry up. Also, stop speaking Russian hot mic.
Or what?
Stop hot mic and speaking Russian. And smoking Marlboro.
Speaking Russian.
You were speaking Russian, but you
I gotta make it fair here.
Oh, you sack of shit.
I know. You don't believe that, babe?
I'm just gonna invite
He knows I'm gonna go to bed in like 3 minutes.
I know that.
Don't worry.
I would never kick Pepe. I love Pepe.
Is that true?
I mean, we're cool with each other. I get annoyed with him a lot.
Who said go fuck yourself on the TV?
Is that Shooky screaming in the background? What's that?
Masha, get your dirty Iranian ass up here. There she goes. Oh, it works every time. It works every time, 80% of the time.
So actually, it was this place I was telling you in New York, which wasn't called New York then. It was Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
And it was in the 1800s, and they came from Brazil, actually, and settled in.
Ooh, cool.
What's weird is that when you look at the Dutch, if I recall correctly, the Jews that came with the Dutch were also largely Sephardic because they ended up fleeing from Portugal and Spain to the Netherlands.
There's a very big, a huge synagogue in Amsterdam. That's the Portuguese synagogue there.
No, but the ones who came from Brazil went from Portugal to Brazil and then went to the United States.
See what I did, Rafi?
Right? So when the 1650s, 60s, something like that?
Well, not that, I gotta look it up, but they didn't come with the Dutch.
No, they came from Brazil directly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my point.
There's a whole exhibit on them at the museum in Philly, at the Weizmann Museum, on that whole first group that came.
So did they move?
They came from Brazil, but they were Portuguese.
So they were Portuguese. Did they come from the Netherlands to Brazil or from Portugal?
From Portugal to Brazil, Brazil to the U.S. But they would have been Sephardic if they were from Portugal.
Well, I thought most of the Jews that came from Denmark they were Sephardic. I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought that's where a lot of them went at the Inquisition.
A lot did go there, but not all of them, because the first real establishment in the 1700s was Germans that came in.
But I mean, after the Inquisition, a lot of Spanish.
The Rhode Island, who said settled the Rhode Island synagogue? I'm trying to remember the name of it. That's the one that George Washington wrote the letter to.
Well, when they left Spain and Portugal, the Sultan in Istanbul invited them all. He sent a navy essentially to pick them up. Many of them, because he needed a middle class, and a smart middle class, to rebuild the area around Constantinople. They also went to Bulgaria. They went to Greece. Of course, Turkey, as we mentioned, and some made it as far as India. You know all from States? From what?
I think you
We're from the States, yes.
No, you guys are white of Lake.
Oh, what?
We're mostly Jews.
No, okay, hold on.
Mexican.
Rich, stop. I couldn't hear. What was your question?
She said, are you mostly white or black?
Yes. I don't think any.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I'm black. You know, I'm from Michigan.
Well, that's right, brother. No, you're not, because you have an accent. You're from somewhere else. But anyway.
Yeah, I spent almost 30 years now in Michigan, bro.
Where are you from originally?
I am from Russia.
Oh, you better not say that. Go ahead, Rafi.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna find out, because you're gonna probably get kicked to the audience. But Rafi, can you speak to him in Russian?
Are you guys scared of me?
Hold on. Rafi, speak to Rafi. Speak to Rafi in Russian.
Why gotta speak? Who the hell are you? He's not Russian. That's not a Russian accent.
Guys, quiet. Everybody shut up and fuck up and Rafi. Go ahead, Rafi.
Hey, you guys are scared of me, no?
Yeah, you got my news.
Hey
guys, you're amazing, you know?
Yes, you got the
Guys are amazing.
He's Somali, Russian.
Yeah, I just moved him and the noise troll to the audience. He's obviously not
Just put him in the audience.
Are you related to
Here you go, my son.
Hi, how are
Just
you?
in case, hi. Just in case, yeah, puff your hair. Just in case.
Won't be bringing him up anymore.
My squad's here.
Yeah, that guy was. You don't think there was money sitting under the table, maybe?
I can't tell you, but all I can tell you is they didn't have the visas. They couldn't speak a lick of English, and she replaced the whole staff with Mexicans, bro. You can't tell me if your job had black people, white people, Mexicans, y'all diverse as fuck. Then a person comes in and the whole staff turns Mexican. That's not racist.
I can tell you they were probably paid less than he was actually.
Isn't that racist?
I think it's economics. I think that's a problem with, obviously, you look at your whole thing that's going on with immigration, what's going on. Basically, if me and you were to start a business, and then we say we're going to order them to UK people, to Americans, we pay them like $50 an hour. And then we have Filipinos and some Indians that could do the same thing, even better. And Mexicans that make better tacos. Even if they don't speak English, they do the same job, but even
That's
better.
not true, bro.
Okay. Hypothetically, they can do the same job, but even better. Well, I'm not going to pay them $50.
That statement alone was racist. For you to say that a Mexican can make better tacos than you, that's a racist statement, bro.
No, it's not.
It is.
I'm racist.
We're at Taco Bell. We're not at an authentic Mexican restaurant. We make homemade tacos. This is Taco Bell, bro.
I want my children to complain made the right way. I'm racist. My bad.
You're following recipe.
Neither of them probably make great tacos. I mean, Texas.
Following a recipe, yeah, that could be racist, huh?
Oh, Brad, by the way,
Great World Cup performance, Brad. I enjoyed watching you play. You were really good.
What?
You played the whole way.
you got big license and long hair.
I got rid of my long blonde hair when I went into the military.
That's a structurally white racist system. You know?
I felt bad for Norway, though, like Beaver. I felt really terrible because, like, I was like rooting for him. I was like, oh man, you guys gotta win. And you're gonna be like, okay. And then you stop them from proceeding on the attack when they had the ball, and then you blow the whistle saying, oh, here. And then you got the announcers going, well, that was a good call because the keeper was down the ground. Like, no, they were fucking in the box. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't stop the play. I got a question for you.
I got unemployment on their ass, and I won, and they had to pay me over a span of 3 months.
So I got a question for you, MD. You said that you were getting written up for stupid shit, and then you written up because she asked you to do dishes. Like, what's the context of that? Because, you know, when someone asks you to do something, they don't just write you up because they ask you. Usually, you'll get written up if you don't do it, or there's some little insubordination. So what's the context of that?
I would just sure ask for white people to do the dishes. Everybody knows most people not really trying to do dishes, really. So that's like me asking you, oh, go do the dishes. You're here and you're kind of like provoking the employee to either talk back to you or just simply tell you no. You know what I mean? Just
Don't know what you mean.
Can I
Here's the thing. No, hold on. Let me have a quick back and forth with a little.
that was just one example, bro.
Yeah, but listen to what you listen.
It's trying to highlight one example.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say is you don't even realize what you just said. You tried to say you got written up for stupid shit. And when I asked what's the stupid shit, you said because someone asked you to do dishes. What you just got written up. At the end of the day, if that's your boss asks you to do something that job description, you got two choices. Either do it, either do it or you don't. If you don't do it, then you're
washing dishes aren't part of your job description?
I was a register, I worked as a cashier, and I worked as a driver. My job description wasn't to wash dishes. We had a specific dishwasher role. When she came in, she tried to switch the rules. So at that point, it's like, we already had a dishwasher role, we had a cashier role, we had somebody that worked the line. So when she came in, she just, okay, I'm gonna try and push these people out. How am I gonna push these people out? I'm gonna have them do shit that I know they don't like to do, but then if they talk back or what you say be important, I'm gonna write them up. So what you're only doing is to black people, you're not adding to the
But that, but I mean, that's really